Okay, let's give them something to talk about. Are you singing the song in your head by Bonnie Raitt? You will probably be singing it for the rest of the day. Or maybe your first thought is, what type of gossip are we going to talk about today? My name is Stacy. I'm also here with Amber, and today we'll give you something to talk about. Now we have another question for each of you. Have any of you ever had a big group project from work or school where you had to seek out and identify a problem, produce solutions, and try to work out a schedule with a couple of people to create a presentation with the internet class of strangers? Most people haven't had to encounter the panic or overwhelming feelings of worry about each particular step. We've experienced this as well, plus losing a teammate. The group project added a new stress to public speaking for us as well. However, we overcame each and every obstacle that was thrown at us. So today we are here to discuss and inform you all the benefits of live labs and how they operate. The group project process includes conducting interviews with students and teachers, taking a look at other online colleges that have implemented live labs already and their feedback, as well as what we imagine our live lab to be, how we envision it to work, and how we can get them started here at SAU Tech. Now, I interviewed 2 students and 2 teachers and asked them some questions about what they thought about our live lab idea. Both the teachers had the same response to all the questions. Yes, they think it would be beneficial for the students. Yes, it would be something they would want to be involved with. Yes, it would be beneficial to be placed at SAU Tech. The only concerns that they voiced that they had was trying to create a time and a date that would work for all of the students and all the teachers. They think would possibly be a hard thing to do. They also did voice a concern that the full-time professors and teachers have the freedom of being available for the live lab, but the part-time teachers, since they only work a few hours a day for their online classes, don't have as much freedom because they do that on the side. The 2 students as well had the same responses. They said yes, it would be something they think would benefit them. They also said that it would be beneficial to place at SAU Tech. Their only concern as well was trying to create a time and a date for everybody to work together and to be able to be on the live lab at the same time. That seems to be the main concern from everyone about how we would do this. The students were actually positive about the live lab because it also would allow them to get to know who their teacher is. They could actually put a face to the name and get to know their personality and how they are versus just communicating them through email or text, etc. They could actually talk with them and interact with them, and it would make it more comfortable for them so they would know who they are. Now that I've enlightened you about all the interviews that I conducted with students and teachers here at SAU Tech, now Amber will discuss with you what colleges have already implemented the live labs and how they've been successful and what exactly they are.
Thank you, Stacy. There are 2 different colleges that have already implemented the live labs. First College of the University of Phoenix. At the University of Phoenix, the live labs are open study environments where students can receive interactive tutoring support from a specially trained faculty member. The purpose of live labs at the University of Phoenix are: if you're struggling with writing or math, this is a great place to go to get some extra help. If you're having anxiety related to academic online work, this is a place you can go to talk to someone and discuss your worries and anxieties. This is a simple way to provide students with the help they would need. During the interactive lab, a student receives instructions and has opportunities to ask questions in real time through instant chatting. At Capella University, there are a few labs that are available. 2 of these labs are optional and 1 of them is mandatory. The first lab that I will discuss with you today is the Live Lab. The Live Lab is offered within your very first year of enroll at Capella University. It's mandatory and you earn 1 point for every lab you attend. The labs occur once a week. You must also be on time and attend 1 full hour a week. You can attend as many labs you want during the week, but you have to attend at least 1. During the labs, you would have to take a poll, which questions would it be based you were learning or what was going on for that week. For example, the first week of class, the poll would include how is everyone feeling about it. Happy, confused, anxiety, worried. The students would check all or none that applied to them, and then everyone would discuss it. JITA is the second type of live lab that is offered at Capella University. JITA is only offered to undergraduate psychology students. JITA is email-based as well. You may email the instructor that runs the labs ahead of time so they know what some of your questions and concerns are, and they would also be addressed during the lab as well. With JITO, you will learn how to do things such as in-text citations, how to properly use quotes, and how to write a great discussion post, and how to do a great outline. These are just to name a few things. The third lab that is offered at Capella University are the Success Labs. The Success Labs allow students to develop skills necessary to prepare an excellent assignment in post, in addition to preparing you for graduate schoolwork. Students will be able to work on developing your own writing skills along with your peers in a live 1-hour online session. Each week there is a unique theme that will be addressed, which includes but not limited to writing an effective discussion post, avoiding plagiarism manual, the APA publication manual, developing themes, and creating a literature review. Components of the APA style paper: writing an APA style complete paper, preparing the final draft, editing, and proofreading. Individual questions and coaching on final papers. The facilitators of all these live labs are Capella University graduates who are familiar with Capella's expectations and will be on a live feed in the lab room so you can ask questions and receive answers in real time. All these labs are free services just to help the students succeed more. The majority of Capella University students have reported that the live labs are very much beneficial to them and have really helped them succeed within their studies. However, the only downfall that they could come up with was the times in which the live labs were offered. There would be conflict with the times of days that they were offered and the students' work schedule. Professor statistics also show that students that attend the live labs typically have higher grades than the students that didn't attend the live labs. Now that I've explained to you what other schools offer and how their live lab works, Stacy would like to share with you how we envision our live labs and how we can get them started here at SAU Tech.
Thank you, Amber. Excuse me. First of all, when a student registers for online classes, the very first thing that they always have to do is take a short course called Learning Strategies. And basically all this involves is teaching them how to navigate on the online world, how they access everything. This would actually be a great opportunity to offer the live lab because one of the repetitive things that they have to do with online classes is what they call a student bio. And that's where you have to go in there and you have to type in an introduction, tell everybody a little bit about yourself so everybody can get to know one another. If we had the live lab, then they can actually do their introductions face to face, which would make it a little bit more fun and kind of more interactive. This would also be a great time for the students to be asked what days and time that work well for them so the professor can come up with a schedule with set days and times that they know would work for everyone ahead of time. Online students should be allowed the same opportunity as regular class students. Just because their schedule, their life does not allow them to be in regular class, they should be allowed the same opportunities as online students have. This also would allow the opportunity for any struggles the students may face. It could also assist with tutoring. If we send an email to one of the teachers asking a problem, there's always that you don't know when they're going to respond, when they're going to answer you back, versus if you're sitting there face to face or if you're tutoring and you have a problem or question about some of your homework, they can answer it immediately right there and possibly help you with it. Some of the other universities that offer this live lab have seen higher GPAs for the students that do not have the lab. Therefore, our live lab would give our online students the best opportunities to achieve the highest grades that they could get. All you really need is Wi-Fi capabilities, and you can access the live lab from your smartphone, tablet, PC, or Mac. And I bet you're thinking, oh boy, this is going to be expensive. Well, actually, it's not. It would only cost the college $495 a year for the software for the live lab. And for the students, it would be free. It would not cost them anything to have. It would be available for them if they would like to take advantage of this as well. Such a small price to pay for something that has such a huge benefit to follow, don't you think? Now, we also have some research or some graphs showing some of the research about communication and how it works with students and what the results are as well. Right here it shows presenting words as audio is more effective. Obviously 64% versus with text is only 35%. How communication actually works: 55% through nonverbal elements, 38% through certain vocal elements, and 7% conveyed through words. communication that students actually need to be successful, it is 65% visual, 10% auditory, and 25% hands-on. Students need interaction to learn best. Obviously, 87% is interactive, and only 13% is non-interactive. So even the research backs up what we have found about live labs and how they can be beneficial.
Overall, students can only benefit from the live labs, not only in the online classroom, but in the real world as well. Theory is often not enough. These days, companies and certifications require hands-on experience. That is practical will significantly improve your chances to earning a higher income with current or future employers. An ideal way to gain the practical experience you need in today's technology without the need to go and purchase expensive equipment that will eventually get in the way and take up space in your home. Stacy and I hope to see more interaction among students and teachers as well as students among students when it comes to online classes. As you can all see, there are so many benefits to incorporating the live labs into online curriculum here at SAU Tech. With all that said, let's give them something to talk about.